Hi Marie, sorry for the delay on this video. It doesn't usually take this long, but I'm Mrs. Herbst, and I am going to take a few minutes to make a quick video here about the quiz, your most recent attempt. I saw where you said you'd accidentally submitted on that first one, so it does only give you 3 attempts, and usually at that point, if a student needs to reset something, I will make a quick video. So the first question you missed was question number 1, and it gives an equation in a table, and you're supposed to put in the missing value. So I'm gonna write over here on this left hand side, and then you can see the question that you missed on the right hand side. So when I start, hang on just a second, let me get this cursor out of the way. So when you have an equation, in this case it's r equals 3c plus 5, and then you have that table. The top row is the C, or the input, and the bottom row is R, the output. So what they're asking you to do is to substitute in the value for C and calculate what you get for R. So the area we're focusing on in the table, the input is 12, and then the question mark for R, we don't know what that is. So we're going to plug 3 in for 12. And then following order of operations, 3 times 12 is 36, and 36 plus 5 is 41. So R equals 41. The next question says, Carrie earns $9.75 working part-time on weekends. The table below shows the amount A that Carrie earns for working H hours. And then you are asked which value completes the table. So here we're not given an equation, but we can tell if she doesn't work at all, she doesn't make any money. That makes sense. If she works 1 hour, she makes $9.75. So that's her hourly rate. That's what that tells us there. If we wanted to write an equation, we would say that A equals 9.75 times H. And I don't really need parentheses there. Our staff got new laptops this summer, and with the new laptop was a new stylus, so I'm having a little trouble writing with it, so I apologize if it's taking me a minute sometimes. So if she makes $9.75 an hour and she works for 3 hours, we would take $9.75 times 3. I'll grab my calculator so I can do this a little faster. 9.75 times 3 is $29.25. And 25 cents. So that's what A equals. Question 4. A company has 2 warehouses that are 360 miles apart. So I'm going to say warehouse A, warehouse B, and 260. 360, there we go. 360 miles apart. So truck A leaves warehouse, or a truck leaves warehouse A and heads towards warehouse B and is traveling at 45 miles per hour. At the same time, a truck leaves warehouse B and heads towards warehouse A, traveling at 60 miles per hour. How long will the trucks be driving before they meet each other on the road? So in this example, we know that after an hour, truck A, the one heading towards warehouse B, is traveling 45 miles in 1 hour. So then the other truck has traveled 60 miles. If we add those two numbers together, that's 105 miles in an hour that they've traveled total. So if we take their rates, 60t and 45t, and we find out how long it takes them basically together to go the 360 miles. So 60 plus 45 is 105t. And then we divide both sides by 105. And we get t is about equal to 3.4, and this is hours. So you can see over on the right hand side that the correct answer was sometime between 3 and 4 hours. Basically we get to 45 miles this way, 60 miles that way. Then we're at 90, we're at 120, let's see, 90, 135, and then this one is at 240, and now there's going to be a cross there in that last hour. Question 8, we're looking at a table. It says Akeem fills the tank of his car with gasoline. He completes the table below to show the distance he travels and the amount of gasoline left in the tank. Which problem can Akeem solve when he completes the table? So when the car has gone, I'm just kind of studying the table here. When the car has traveled 0 miles, it has 12 gallons of gas. So at full capacity, the tank has 12 gallons of gas in it. And then we can see we go 20 miles, 60 miles, 100 miles, 11 gallons, 9 gallons, 7 gallons, 0 gallons. So you can see they're skipping some values in the table. We go from 12 to 11, but then 11 to 9. So which problem? He can solve the cost of gasoline. Nope, we don't have a clue how much. We would have to know how much gas is per gallon. The distance the car can travel on a full tank. Yeah, so that's what you're going to find out there. How far can the truck go, or the car go on a full tank of gas? So we start with 12 gallons. We get all the way to 0. This would tell us how far he's gone on a full tank of gas. And this table actually doesn't have anything to do with time. So when you look at the answer you selected, the distance the car will travel over a certain period of time, we actually don't know how long it's taking him to travel these distances, so we can't really answer anything about time. Number 9, it says the student used the equation below to create a table. The student used -2 as one of the values for the input. Which ordered pair could be taken from the table? So remember that the x value is your input and the y value is your output. So if we're plugging a -2 into the equation, we're substituting -2 in for x, and now we're going to use order of operations. Also be careful with your signs here. -3 times -2 is a +6. And 6 minus 5 is 1. So you can see that the output would be a +1, which is this third answer choice here. I have added another attempt on your quiz. If you have any more questions, please reach out.